Hello students, today we are going to discuss about the another questions which has been asked already into JNT exam, that is the compare and contrast volatile oils and fixed oils with examples, right? So what is the difference between the volatile oils and fixed oils? That basic difference you are supposed to answer. It is for the 7 marks, as you have seen into this question number 6. It has given A and B bit, right? So this is the B bit which we are going to discuss, that is for 7 marks, right? So when we talk about the difference between the volatile oil and fixed oil, so actually when volatile oils are also called as an essential oil, right? Essence, right? Since these oils are producing the essence or some types of flavor or aroma, that's what, and it is known as the essential oil. Whereas the fixed oil, it is also called as a natural non-volatile oil, right? So first of all, non word has been attached here, right? So whatever the nature of volatile oil it is having, that will not be having with the case of fixed oil, but at the same time it is also natural only, right? So this is the one thing we can say about the volatile oil and fixed oil. Second thing we can mention, volatile oil can evaporate when placed under room temperature. So as I told you, volatile principle it will be there, right? So whenever it will be exposed to the room temperature, need not to boil or need not to have the hot weather. Even though if you'll open the cap of the container, it is going to evaporate. How it happened with the in the case of petrol and diesel, right? So whenever the petrol and diesel it will be come into the contact of atmospheric temperature and pressure, it started evaporating, right? It become vapor, and if you'll not c- close the cap, the entire container it is going to be empty after some time. So that's what it under room temperature it get evaporate. That is the best important feature of the volatile oil. That's what it is known for, volatile, right? Coming to the case of fixed oil, fixed oils do not evaporate at room temperature, right? Even though if you will open the cap of the container, it is not going to evaporate at room temperature. If you want to evaporate them, you need to go for the heating, right? That's what happened in the case of ghee or coconut oil or chaul mogra oil or olive oil, castor oil. What happened? They will not evaporate by their own. But at the same in the same case in volatile oil, say for example, turpentine oil, eucalyptus oil, clove oil, these will be highly evaporable. They are going to evaporate, right? So this temperature also the biggest factor under the volatile oil and the fixed oil. Fixed oil. Coming to the volatile oil, another thing, they can be extracted easily by distillation process, right? So we have discussed under the extraction of volatile oil class that whenever we will subject under the hydro distillation or steam distillation, we will be able to extract or separate the volatile content present into the particular volatile oil containing crude drugs. For example, clove, fennel, ginger, black pepper, coriander. These are the example of volatile oil which we can suppose if it is the fresh plant material, right? Like eucalyptus leaf, we have to go for the steam distillation, right? Sorry, hydro distillation. We need to immerse them into the water and we have to boil them. But if it is the dry plant material, we can go for the steam distillation, like clove, fennel, or dry form of the coriander fruit, like that. Coming to the fixed oil, they require some specific techniques for extraction. It is not easy. That's what we have discussed into the lipid section. The How much pressure we need to apply, how much temperature we need to apply, right? In tons, 3 ton per inch pressure we are supposed to apply. Say in the case of castor oil, from castor seed we are getting the castor oil, for olive oil, in coconut oil also, in groundnut oil also. We have to uh, extraction. It is not so easy, like if you subject it for distillation or hydro distillation or steam distillation, easily it will come out. No, we have to mill them, we have to apply the pressure, and in many stage it is going to come out, it is not coming easily, right? Then another thing, there is no spot, no permanent stain after left after evaporation, right? Once the evaporation it will complete, you are not going to come, we are not going to know that the any spot how much it was there, or no stain it will be, because it is going to it is going to evaporate completely. Some type of spot we are going to observe permanent stain also left after evaporation also you are going to see, since these are the hard, and they are going to keep the stain or color. They are unable to undergo saponification, right? Saponify, soap like characteristic which we have seen into the chemistry of volatile oil, right? In the fixed oils can be easily saponified. That's what saponification value it is important in the case of castor oil, coconut oil, and linseed oil. Coming to the another characteristic, mixtures of the sleoptanes and steroptanes are termed as a volatile oils. In the case of fixed oil, esters of highly higher fatty acids and glycerine are called as a fixed oils. The volatile oil possess the high refractive index, right? Refractive index means when the what do you call the light it will travel from one media to another media, how much angle they are providing, right? So depend on their viscosity, how much concentration or density of the particular oil, accordingly high refractive index, but it possess the low refractive index since it will be highly viscous and more dense, right? These are optically active, right? When you will put into the planar polarized, right, they are going to rotate lever rotative and dextro rotative. These are optically inactive, they are not going to rotate, and optically we can consider this oil as a inactive. Their primary source is leaves, like coriander leaves is there, eucalyptus leaves are there, roots, right, in petals of the flowers, and the bark, cinnamon bark is very good example here. The major source is seed of the plant, right? Here the castor seeds which we are using, right? Or lean seed or seed already it is attached with that. So these are the example for the fixed oil. They are optically active and they are optically inactive, that already we have discussed, right? So these are the basic differences and contrast. This answer you can write in effective manner when this question which will be asked, right, compare and contrast the volatile oil and the fixed oil, right? Either you can write it into the table form, or you can write into the one by one by describing about the what it is called, introduction, the evaporation, the effect of temperature, effect of distillation effect, like that. In that way also you can write it, but these are the point you are supposed to mention in your answer, so that you can cover the entire thing which has been asked in the question.